Title: My Fiancée's Bachelorette Instructions. No recording devices. What happens tonight dies tonight. I said, keep your privacy. The private investigator I hired had different instructions. Start: They laughed when I told them no recording devices. Privacy is power, I said, raising my glass. What happens tonight dies tonight. What they didn't know, what she didn't know, was that I had already bought myself a different kind of witness, a private investigator with a camera hidden in a cufflink. The irony of it makes me smile even now. I loved her once, loved her the way a drowning man loves air. She was bright, loud, unpredictable, everything I thought I needed to balance my own discipline. She used to leave little notes on my car windshield. She'd whisper promises of forever, and I believed her. I believed every word. Her parents loved me too, trusted me, said I steadied her. For 3 years, I built a future around her smile. My guard was down, my faith absolute. And that's why her betrayal cut like a wire pulled tight across my throat. It started with a silence, too long, a text unanswered, a story half told. Little lies that stank of perfume not mine. I didn't accuse her. I don't raise my voice. I observe. I catalog. Then came the invitation, her bachelorette. One last night of freedom, she joked. Her eyes darted when she said it, like a child testing boundaries. That was my signal. I didn't break. I didn't beg. I redirected. I found a man, quiet, methodical, discreet. A private investigator who'd seen enough ruined marriages to know what he was catching. I gave him $700 and clear instructions. Follow her. Document everything. Bring me proof no one could deny. He smirked when I handed him the cash. Easiest money I'll ever make. And he was right. The Bachelorette was chaos. Cheap shots, too much skin, strangers whispering promises in dim corners. But the moment that sealed her fate was quiet, almost tender. She let another man's hands circle her waist, kissed him like she'd rehearsed it, like she'd done it before. I watched the video alone. My heart didn't race. It slowed. A cold calm spread through me. And in that stillness, I decided she would not walk down the aisle. Not in white, not with my name. Revenge is not a rush. It's patience distilled. I called her father the next morning, my voice steady, respectful. Told him I had something he needed to see before Saturday. We met in his study, dark wood walls closing in on the glow of his laptop. I pressed play. Silence. Then a sharp inhale. Then the sound of a man's heart breaking in real time. He didn't curse, didn't rage, just leaned back, eyes closing, a single word falling from his lips like a gavel. Cancelled. I didn't argue, I didn't console. I simply thanked him for his time and left. The rehearsal dinner was meant to be a celebration, families mingling, champagne glasses clinking, promises of forever exchanged in toasts. Instead, it became a stage for collapse. She arrived in white silk, smiling like she owned the room. She never saw the hollow stares, the way her mother's hands trembled as she set down a glass. She only realized something was wrong when her father stood. He didn't shout, he didn't explain, he simply raised his glass and said, "There will be no wedding." Her face cracked. Confusion first, then fear, then desperation. She looked at me, searching for rescue. I looked back, calm, unreadable. She saw it then. The betrayal reversed. She begged in whispers, clawed for explanations, swore it was a mistake, just a kiss. But the footage was already making its rounds. Her cousins had it, her uncles, her mother's sister wept as she watched. Her reputation collapsed before dessert. And I didn't need to raise my voice. The silence around her was enough. Every eye turned cold. Every hand withdrew. That night, she left in tears, her perfect image shattered, her future rewritten. Do I regret it? No. She built her lies with soft hands, thinking I'd never notice. She underestimated the quiet man she thought was too gentle to strike. What she never understood is that betrayal isn't a wound, it's a debt. And I collect what's owed, calmly, precisely, without hesitation. Her father thanked me later, not for sparing him shame, but for showing him truth before vows could chain us all to a lie. The PI laughed when he handed me the final envelope. Easiest $700 I ever made. I laughed too, Because in the end, it wasn't just easy, it was perfect.